On April 22nd, 2014, my yellow 2008 Yamaha R6 was stolen from my apartment complex. I kept her parked in a carport, sandwiched in between the carport wall and nose of my car. This was her parking spot for 8 months, since September 2013. This collection of pictures you are seeing are of old and new. The bottom right hand picture, the last picture being taken of her before the theft occurred. Midday, April 22nd, I come to the spot where the motorcycle was parked to find this on the ground. The ignition cylinder has been smashed into pieces, freeing the handlebars. Looks like a crude metal object or screwdriver was shoved down the cylinder and used it to break free. In the middle of the debris, I found this large rock. I'm sure it was the driving force behind whatever smashed the cylinder. So how do you prevent this from happening without having a garage and it's the middle of the night? A brake disc lock is great, but the bike can still be lifted and thrown into a truck. Same with the grip lock, just prevents the bike from being popped into neutral. You can chain it to the ground or to a pole, but even that has some limitations. I found a few clips online of motorcycle theft in action. Take note of this van. At least the front plate's unmarked. They saw something they like. This is in broad daylight in a very busy area. One guy stands out, waits until there's a good moment, and it's gone. This guy was walking down the sidewalk and saw a bike that caught his eye. Kind of fiddles with it or preps it for steal. Comes back wearing a helmet in broad daylight in a busy area, hot wires it and drives it away. Now for some true professional motorcycle theft. They're not exactly subtle. Please note the shoe placement. But in the end, they get what they want. This is probably the closest related of what happened to me. He couldn't get the bike started, so ended up just rolling it out of the spot and walking away with it. I feel like the chain's the best option, but if the bike does get stolen, how are you able to find it? There's no way. Can you track it somehow? GPS vehicle tracking has been around for years, tracking semi-trucks and fleet vehicles. Newer technology led to smaller trackers. GPS trackers can be expensive, but a necessary investment to protect your multi-thousand-dollar asset. Here are two product examples of expensive versus cheap. Both have GSM quad band and GPS functions, cell phone notifications, and a remote cutoff function that will disable the fuel pump or electrical system if the bike is hotwired. Now that is pretty freaking awesome. Some people will steal a motorcycle to make their own. However, 90% of the time, the motorcycle is stripped clean and the parts are sold individually. Why? Because there is big money in motorcycle parts. There's a pretty high chance that she was sold for parts, and because of this, I'm I'm probably never gonna see her again. So many tables have been flipped in a blind fit of rage. Many tables have lost their lives during this rampage. Now I am at peace. She was a great motorcycle, from 0 to 24,000 miles. It was one hell of an adventure. Rest in peace, my 08 R6.